I arrived at my granddaughter Madison's birthday party, clutching a small gift I'd wrap myself. The brownstone on Manhattan's Upper West Side exuded elegance. White orchids, soft jazz, servers in black vests. I hadn't been invited so much as expected, that subtle difference echoing louder each year. Grandma Elaine is here, my son David announced without glancing up from his phone, as if noting a minor weather shift, mildly inconvenient, but party-proof. I gripped the box tighter. Inside were two handmade dolls, one of Madison in a wedding gown, the other of her fiancé Chase in a tuxedo. I'd spent 3 weeks knitting them, my arthritic fingers sore and swollen. What no one knew, sewn into Madison's doll was a family diamond, 3 generations old, reset by my late husband George for our 50th anniversary. Madison had hinted at it often. When present time came, my daughter-in-law Claire tapped her glass. "Madison, darling, start with the smaller ones." Madison's eyes met mine, her smile not reaching them. I handed it over. "Happy birthday, sweetheart." She unwrapped it with manicured fingers, her diamond bracelet glinting. Lifting the dolls, she held them away from her cream dress like relics from a dusty attic. "This handmade gift looks so cheap," she announced with a sharp laugh that ricocheted off the marble walls. Chase chuckled. David barked too loudly. Claire tittered politely. Laughter rippled from strangers who didn't know or care about me. I stood frozen, burning, the diamond doll dangling like an insult. That night, alone in my apartment, I skipped the lights. The quiet felt like company after the humiliation. I opened my laptop to an email. Final venue confirmation. Whitmore Beach House. Attachments included contracts for the wedding planner, florists, caterers, all needing my signature and payment. The venue? My beloved East Hampton home, bought with George 4 decades ago. Summers there, raising kids, scattering his ashes under the cherry tree by the sea. Madison's message. "We've sent invitations. Renovations start next month. Your old furniture will need to go." Not a question, a declaration. My hand trembled as I closed the laptop. I eyed the beach house keys on the nightstand, George's initials engraved in brass. My chest ached, not from the party, but this cruel clarity. They wanted to erase me from it. Next morning, David's text. "Mom, Claire found a great retirement community in Connecticut. Visit next week, just to look." I deleted it. From my window, the Manhattan skyline glinted. How many lives were managed in those towers without consent? I grabbed my purse and keys, leaving unkempt. The drive to East Hampton dragged, my fingers aching from gripping the wheel. I needed one last look before they stripped it bare. A sleek black SUV sat in the driveway. Inside, voices echoed from the great room, where George played jazz on Sundays. "The wall between kitchen and dining can come down," a woman said. "She won't mind, Mrs. Whitmore's barely here." I entered. There stood Madison, Claire, and a designer with a tablet. Claire smiled composedly. Madison perched like she owned it, the designer in impractical heels. "Actually, I do mind," I said quietly. All turned. Claire recovered. "Elaine, lovely surprise. Just small updates for the wedding." "Taking down a load-bearing wall isn't small," I countered, setting my purse down. "Who approved these?" Madison stepped forward, syrupy. "Grandma, we talked last Christmas. You said we could use the house and make it perfect." "I said use it, not renovate. It's modernization," the designer interjected, patronizing. "Wonderful bones, but dated aesthetic. White walls, minimalist. Instagram-ready Hamptons chic." Then I saw the mantle. Our photo gone, replaced by a vision board of beige swatches. "Where's my photograph?" Claire vaguely. "Packed safely for updates." That night, after they left, I found 3 boxes in the garage, Elaine's things. Inside, the photo, anniversary album, George's books, and the dolls, tossed like junk. The diamond remained. My phone rang David. "Mom," about the retirement place, and the house, Claire, and I think of family trust for taxes. I stared at the brochure. Seaside Serenity, Independence Meets Assistance. They were planning life without me. Next day, lunch with Joan, my oldest friend, at our Central Park cafe. "Men are like pastries," she quipped. "Delicious, but not essential." I spilled everything. Party, house plans, trust, brochures. Joan eyed me. "Elaine, this isn't rude. It's a hostile takeover. They're maneuvering your life, assets, choices. You're letting them. She was right. I couldn't defend them. At my cardiologist checkup, Dr. Levine frowned. Blood pressure's up. Stress. I laughed. Define unusual. At your age, stress is dangerous, can be fatal. Seen too many from family conflicts. His words weighed. I'd survived cancer, George's death, decades of change. Spoiled relatives wouldn't break me. Walking home, I passed our bank. Inside the safe deposit box, marriage license, birth certificates, George's coins, insurance, passwords, and the beach house deed in my name alone. That evening, grandson Tyler called. Grandma, you okay? Left the party suddenly. Fine, I assured. He hesitated. Dad left papers in the printer, investments, second mortgage, credit cards. They're in trouble financially. Logging in, I saw 3 failed attempts from an unrecognized device. Desperation masked as concern. No more reacting, time to respond. I called Marcus Aldridge, George's estate attorney friend. We met at a quiet cafe. I laid it out. Party, house, trust, finances, logins. George would be appalled, Marcus said. Reviewing Tyler's emails, deep trouble, mortgage, debt, investments. Act fast or they'll force decisions. What first? Secure accounts. Confirm properties in your name. They are, George insisted. Third, the wedding, still host? I thought of the replaced photo, discarded gift. No. Sell the house. Surprised, he nodded. Definitive. Move fast, quietly. I called Danielle Carter, Marcus's recommended agent. Need a buyer, private, quick. Prime property, but listings take months. Not this, off-market, discreet. She scouted. I returned to the house, touching walls, banisters George sanded. Packed albums, books, ashes. Left the planner's tent schedule in trash. Danielle called sooner. Tech entrepreneur and wife. Full price. Close in 40 days, privacy. Yes. Packed into the night, leaving swatches. As I locked up, a wedding planner arrived. Layout check. No need, plans changed. Back in the city, Tyler dined with me. Selling the beach house, before wedding. Fork frozen, they'll lose it. My property, they lost rights treating me like this. He smiled. Respect you more now. First signs, missed calls, texts from David, Madison's caps. Please tell me this isn't true. Slept soundly. David banged on my door, red-faced. What the hell? Private sale weeks before wedding. Coffee. Answers. Invitations sent, deposits made. Find alternatives. Because of the party? Madison joked, you're overreacting. Not one comment. Years of behavior. Brochures, advisors, account attempts. He admitted. In trouble, Mom. Westridge collapsed. Investors suing. Need capital. Both. Worried about me too, but made plans behind my back. Control, not concern. House closes in 5 weeks. Money in new accounts you can't touch. You do this to family? You already did. I moved to a Cambridge condo. Clean, modern, quiet. Tyler brought wine. A framed beach house, sunset photo. Housewarming.